Andreas.
Hello.
Great to see you again. It's been such a long time since we've seen each other. I think the last time you and I chatted was in 2019, your graduating year.
Quite a while now.
Yeah, from
past
Emma.
the COVID years too.
Yes, past the COVID years, and I'm glad to actually see you in person and
for
actually
sure.
touch you.
For sure.
And you have legs.
Oh yes, yes, absolutely. Yeah. It's a surprise always on the Zoom calls and Teams calls whether I have legs or not.
I think it's a mystery for everyone.
Yeah.
So I'd love to catch up with you and hear about all the cool things and the fun memories that you've had as an undergrad in the AFM program and in your MAC years. So can you tell me a little bit about your academic and career journey that's taking you to the role that you currently have?
For sure. So, when I first entered university, I started in the accounting and financial management program. So I knew that I had a big passion for accounting. At the same time, I also wanted to continue exploring finance, and I thought, this program is the right intersection for me. And then while there, I started to also want to pursue other interests of mine, like politics, leadership, things that I really loved on the side too. So that ended up kind of catering to what I did to shape my career throughout undergrad and the extracurriculars I got involved in, from getting involved in DECA to Model UN, to get involved with the student organizations that we have in the School of Accounting and Finance, AFSA, AFEF, etc. Like, it was all things that kind of went down the path of what I was really passionate about. At the same time, going through the program, I really enjoyed a lot of the flexibility with picking some of the courses that I really liked, like politics. I took a lot of politics in the last 2 years before I finished my undergrad. And then going into my master's, I also was able to pursue more taxation that I loved, as well as a lot of the startup finance world, a lot of the leadership courses that I really enjoyed with many of the professors that I had a chance to already talk to throughout undergrad. But yeah, honestly, my career was primarily shaped by the passions that I had throughout my undergrad, and all those experiences in dealing with different student organizations, different teams, whether it was as a delegate competing or whether it was as a, in the leadership side trying to organize the events. I found that all of that kind of has really built for me a huge repertoire of tools and experiences that honestly I use on a day-to-day basis at my job. And it led me to realize that what mattered to me more than anything is the people. And starting at EY for my first co-op in 2016 now, 2016 I think was the first time. I stayed at Ernst & Young all this time primarily because of the people I worked with. I just absolutely loved it, and that's where I placed the emphasis of importance for me, and that came from the experiences I had throughout undergrad.
That's fantastic, and I loved hearing the fact that you carved and customized your program. Although accounting and financial management, you utilized your electives to follow your passion, and I knew that you had huge passion in politics, and you were one of the founding members of the university's Model UN student club, which is fantastic and obviously helped you to follow those passions. But your role right now, and as you hinted, you've kind of utilized your experiences, both curricular and extracurricular experiences, UW-DECA, and then UW-DECA, and then you ended up actually leading University DECA.
Yes,
right?
That's correct.
Yeah, and again, probably as part of your passion and the people that you worked with has really shaped and kind of led a pathway to the role that you currently hold. So I'd love to hear a little bit more about the role that you hold now and what you love most about it.
Sure. So right now I'm a manager for FSO Digital. So basically FSO is what we describe financial services organizations here at Ernst & Young. So I'm within the assurance umbrella and I do a bit of audit, but at the same time I split my role with kind of a hybrid approach of how do we enhance our approach to audits using digital automation or even more advanced techniques as well. So what we focus on primarily is, we work with the teams, we find out what are the obstacles, what do they need to do, what do they need to achieve, and what kind of data, how's the data limiting them, or how can we use the data to enhance it even further for them. And we approach that on a client by client, engagement by engagement basis and provide that kind of deliverable of how do we enhance the audit quality to all of our different teams. So I do all that at the same time that I keep my assurance side, and within audit, I had the experience to kind of try out a lot of different industries and work with a lot of different people throughout my co-op terms. But I realized that, I really loved and kind of gravitated towards insurance. So most of my client set that remains with me in insurance is all insurance. So it's a big word, or a lot of wordage, I should say. But I really enjoy having the ability to do both digital, which I like being at kind of the forefront of the audit piece, but also keeping my roots with what I really enjoy, which was insurance and working with the insurance team here at Ernst & Young.
Excellent. Thank you.